Right, this week we are finally going to finish Jonna's drawer of shame. At last. Probably about 6 or 7 years of mess and tools have built up in there, and I always put off doing this drawer, so I think it's about time we did tackle that one. It's a disgrace, to be honest.
Disgrace. Well, fair play. I mean, I was happy last week we organised this drawer, which you did.
Yeah.
Which was a great job. I much prefer it in blue.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
And this drawer, so we're kind of like, we're nearly there. We've only got 2 drawers to do. We were going to do it in a couple of weeks actually, but we've had 10k subs. So welcome to all the new subscribers, and we thought we'd finish off the box to celebrate. And also we're going to crack open, we've had a whiskey drawer hidden in this box for a couple of years, and we've never touched the whiskey. So I think,
where's this whiskey drawer?
the whiskey drawer. You've not seen the whiskey drawer? Oh right, well we did this a couple of years ago.
Looks like spanners.
So that's to the undiscerning.
Is there like a little, if I pull one of these up, is it gonna?
No. To the undiscerning, it's a spanner drawer. And to the informed, it's a whiskey drawer.
Ah.
Yeah, that's everything in there. Your bourbon, scotch, blended whiskey. What's your tipple?
It's my kind of drawer.
We've even got the scotch glasses on hand. I keep them in the top drawer. I don't know how I'm going to put them in foam.
A Jack Daniel, actually.
Yeah, no worries, right. You pour them up and I'm going to start putting this drawer, and then you can take over when you feel fit.
Yeah.
Fit and ready to take over.
I'm not sure I'm ever going to feel fit and ready to take over.
Thanks very much. Fair play, 10k subs.
Yeah. This is going to be a productive day, isn't it?
Well, I'll get cracking on this. You finish yours off.
Yeah.
Great, so we finished that drawer off. I didn't manage to drink much of the whiskey. How did you get on?
I've made some decent progress over here, to be honest.
Yeah, happy with that, yeah.
So you've done a lovely job.
Yeah, well that's the easy drawer, to be honest. That's the last of the easy drawers.
So what's next?
Well, it's the, as you say, it's the shameful drawer at the top. I've got to do that. It's going to take a while, just getting the layout sorted. That's the next challenge. Do you fancy helping with that?
Okay, John, do you want to give me a little tour of what is actually in this beast then?
Yeah, if you want. Yeah, okay, no worries. I'll just go through each drawer if you want.
Yeah.
Okay, do it. So this is my meters and measurement tools drawer. There's a few items. I'm working on another unit. We're just renovating, so a few of the tools have been taken out, but there's a couple of tape measures missing and a torpedo level.
It is quite cool though, because you do see immediately when something's missing. That's one of the main advantages, isn't it? Really?
Yeah. And a big thing about this is we've had a couple of comments of people who've seen this box say, oh, where are the leads for the meters? Well, the leads are all underneath. The leads are underneath this one, they're underneath that one.
Doesn't have any lead, yeah.
And that way, it's a way, cables are never nice to cut in foam, so we use 50mm foam and cut it underneath.
Yeah.
We've also got like a joist
you've got like
finder.
manuals underneath in there as well.
That's the manuals, yeah.
It's quite cool.
Yeah, we've got tachometer, we've got an Ethernet checker there, we've got loads of stuff, everything. And what I try and do is when I buy new stuff, I try and colour code it because I know what drawer it's going to go in. So with that, I knew it was going to be blue foam. So as I built that setup,
So as you buy all these tools, you want
I'll search for a yellow one.
You're looking for yellow ones.
I use Fluke, and Fluke is all yellow anyway.
Yeah.
And then the only item I wanted to get in yellow was that. I had to buy a little plug checker, search for a yellow one. And then when I bought tape measures, I bought yellow ones because there's so many brands of tape measure. It's easy to find a yellow one, and they're not much more. They're probably cheaper. So this, I'm an electrical engineer by trade. So you'll notice there is a bit of more electrical tools than anything else. These are ratchet crimpers for like electrical connections. These are all ratchet crimpers. That's an Ethernet crimper. Then we've got all of these are insulated tools. We've got an insulated hacksaw, we've got insulated nut spinners, insulated spanners, insulated adjustable, and we've also got my gas soldering iron, and then a soldering iron stand and a solder sucker.
So you've got more stuff under here. That's quite clever, that.
Yeah. So underneath the soldering iron, I've got a little tube of solder, and then I've got the other tips for the soldering iron.
Yeah. So you've got everything you need right there.
Yeah, it's cool. And further down, we've got hammers and chisels.
Some of these tools, some of these liners I cut like 7 or 8 years ago. Yeah, so what I've done is I've bought tools for my house. I've renovated a couple of houses too over the time. So as I bought tools, I've organised them in this box. You know, as an electrical engineer, there wasn't much call for wood chisels, but when I bought them to renovate my house, I put them in this box. Yeah. So in here we've got pry bar. That's a really good tool. I bought that when I was pry bar. So I was using it for prying up floorboards in a house and stuff like that. It's just a handy. Also, when I was ripping out windows, replacing our double glazed, our old windows for double glazed, that was really great. Got mallets, hammers. Then we've got these are great. These are like the 10 goes all the way through the screwdriver, so that impact screwdrivers. Got an impact screwdriver set and then impact chisels. And then we go down. We've got all of the mechanical stuff. So we've got scrapers, pry bars. We've got like picks, and then we've got all of my mole grips, and then we've also got these, like these are for clips in cars, clip pliers. So it's all like basically mechanical stuff. And we've got, this is like a normal, this draw's a bit stiff, but we'll just manage on with it. These are like the aviation snips, these are pipe cutters, or basically the sharps and cutters, and then a full set of screwdrivers. So we've got this drawer too, obviously we've just done this one. So that's all the Stilsons, big heavy stillies, bolt cutters, adjustable spanners and stuff. That's great. In here we've done this one just the other day. This is also mechanical stuff. Chain splitters. We've got squares. That's a centre finder. Calipers. It's all basically for marking up stuff. All just mechanical wares. These are tap and die spanners. In here, that's a tap and die set. Centre drills. That's a car. These are all obviously metal files. Yeah. And that's a card file for cleaning them up. We've got needle files, we've got a reamer, this is a deburring tool. It's all mechanical, it's all very categorised, this box. Yeah. And they're all pretty good brands. I have a mixture of brands. In here, these are fantastic. These are just Allen keys, but they're Bondus T-handles, and they're really, you feel the weight of that, and then when you're spinning bolts out, they've just got a really nice kind of like, nice balance to them. And then the red are metric, and the yellow are imperial. Very nice. Or standard, as the Americans call them. And then we've got pliers. These are just mechanical. Obviously we've got insulated pliers on the one below, but these are just like mechanical pliers, circlip pliers. These are just standard circlip pliers, and then these are reversible Proto, which are a really good brand. And we've also got aviation pliers, but basically they're like wire twisters. You clamp wire and then you pull it and it twists wire. They're really kind of handy. This is pretty cool as well. Guess what this is?
I don't know. It looks like something that would maybe pull something out.
Any guesses? Any guesses in the comments what this is? I'll give you a clue, right? This is Facom. Facom, which is a French brand. It's been bought by Stanley. I mean, loads of companies are owned by Stanley, Black & Decker. But these are owned by Stanley as well. And I picked this up in a little DIY shop for £5. And I looked online and it was like 60 quid. And I didn't even know what it was, but it said Facom. And I thought,
you brought it, not
I'm buying it because it's a £5 in it and it's Facom and it's good quality.
It's maybe to like pull staples out or something.
It's not a bad guess actually.
What is it then?
Comment below if you know what it is.
Is there some sort of prize for guessing the tool?
I'm going to tell you now, but hopefully that's given people enough chance to comment below. This is actually for cable ties. So you put cable tie on it, and then this pulls it tight, and then cuts it off.
Oh, cool! So you get like a really neat edge on the edge.
Yeah, you get a nice neat edge, but you can also pull it tighter than you can with your hands. So I didn't know what it was either. I bought it, got a bargain on it, and then I went home and researched what it was. This was a long time ago. I don't even know if
This is my favourite drawer.
Yeah, this is a good drawer.
Good drawer, that.
This is all more electrical tools. These are just basically insulated screwdrivers, insulated pliers and cutters. These are quite cool. These are like connector pliers. These are something else I got from when I started seeing aviation tools. These are just like some soft jaw connector pliers. These are just insulated, more Allen keys, and insulated knife. And then to the bottom one, we've got our spanner joints.
Oh yeah, no, that's my favourite drawer.
Yeah, we've got the whiskey and we've got the spanner joints, which is over here.
Whiskey and spanners.
To be honest, you'd never have, I mean, these are metric spanners, these are the spanners you use all the time. You'd never usually have spanners in the very bottom drawer. So I will be changing that.
Well, realistically, you use them so often.
Yeah, you know, that's more likely to be a bottom drawer because you're not really going to use that as often. I put spanners in there because it was, I can't remember now, there's a reason. I think it was something to do with the weight of it and the liner was a bit smaller.
It's a deeper drawer, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I probably will switch stuff around.
It's a good drawer.
This drawer will be amazing when it's done. But let's, I'll get back to my layout and then another 2 hours on the layout and we'll get cutting.
2 hours? I don't think I can make it another 2 hours.
Many hours later.
Okay, it is the next day now, and I have been up all night cutting these tools in shadow foam. It's been really hard work. What have you been up to, Johnny?
Hang on a minute. I was up all night. Oh, I'll tell you, it was a long night. We were here yesterday, and it took that long to figure out on the layout. I had to do a bit of homework.
Should we have a look though?
Yeah, see what you think.
So this is it. It looks awesome. It does look really, really cool.
Yeah, doing socket layouts is always tricky. This first half took literally an hour. All of the spanners, I got them really nicely laid out, and you know they're all, you know, half moons and these S shapes. Like I found a way for them all to like map in together, so you've got a really nice balance. Then when it came to the sockets, it was a bit of a nightmare because here we've got all the metric, and then we've got imperial, and then I've got this row here splitting them. Because obviously when you're working in this drawer, you want to make sure everything's in size order. Then also you don't want the imperial mixed in with the metric. So all of this is metric. Then that top half is imperial. We've got all of the metric spanners all in size order. We've got them all cutting on the side, so they're taking up a lot less room. I fit in there more than I expected.
Yes, this is everything that's in that drawer. It looked like there was more before, but I guess because it's all on top of each other and you can't really, and it's like chaos.
Yeah, there's also a load of junk, you know.
Yeah.
You have loads of doubles and you just end up
Right.
with junk in there. Now, everything, the only stuff that's in there is the stuff you're going to want, all the good quality tools.
Okay.
Everything that was duplicated is taken out. There's only a couple of duplicate spanners.
Awesome, so that is it.
So that's the Epic Toolbox.
Finally
Obviously you've
finished.
seen the tour, we've gone through it, it's all finished now. What's your favourite drawer, Paul?
My favourite drawer is the whiskey drawer,
Oh, fair play.
to be honest.
I thought you were going to pick your drawer, the one you did.
In terms of the quality of the craftsmanship of how it's been cut, then this is clearly the best and my favourite drawer. But the whiskey drawer is the most
The
fun.
use, yeah. That's
yeah.
the after 5 drawer.
Yeah, but no, actually, do you know what? I do really like this one.
The purple is it's
Yeah.
a new colour. I say new, we've had it for a year, but it's one of the newer colours.
Yeah.
But one thing to note is see
I do like
this
that.
drawer here. I'm going to see this drawer here and this drawer here. These two drawers were cut about 5 years ago.
Oh, really? 5 years?
Yeah, 5 years ago. These were some of the earlier drawers. You'll see them, scroll back on the Instagrams, go back to our
Yeah.
content on our gallery. You'll see these were literally from years ago. When I first got this box, this was a really early one as well. It's had a couple of little marks on it.
Well,
But
if you're putting things like axes in and out.
yeah. The thing is, when you put all your tools in foam, you want to put them all back. You always wipe them down before you put them back, and you have the pride in the toolbox that means you look after it more. You naturally become a bit more protective because you've spent all that time organising it and making it just so. And also, you don't lose stuff because you know, where's that gone? And then at the end of the day, you go chasing around asking because you don't want to cut the foam again because you need the exact item.
Yeah.
So you literally, when you see an item's going, when I was still working in the factory, if I saw something was missing, I wouldn't leave. I'd be like, where the heck is that? Because I don't want to buy it again. But I also don't want to buy it again and it be a different shape and have to recut the profile.
Yeah.
So,
Right then, so that is it for this one. Thanks very much for watching. Remember to subscribe to the channel and like this video if you liked it. And is there anything else you could do?
you could press the notification bell.
You could do
We
that.
do
yeah.
videos every single week, and we're going to be mixing up the time we're posting them too. So it's important you press the notification bell. So
you don't know when a new video is coming.
yeah, exactly. It
so
always
be
used to be
ready.
Friday, but we might be bringing them to you.
Yeah,
we might be
few
dropping them on you
different
any
days.
other time now. So
And yeah, another big thank you to all our new subscribers. Really appreciate you subscribing to the channel. And yeah, we hope you stick around. There'll be lots more cool stuff to come. So thanks for watching.
yeah, thanks.
Can I help at all?
Well, I don't know where you put that big spanner.
That's down in the basement.
Alright.
Just go get it. Don't be long.